Hey, it's a new day. Hey, sing.
Hey, it's a new day. Hey guys, it's Ebony.
And Ivory.
And we got some news for you.
Woo! We're engaged.
We're engaged. We're gonna get married. It's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be a good life.
We decided that this would be a good time to do a relationship Q&A because, like, obviously since we're engaged, like, we know everything there is to know about relationships and, like, we can help everyone, you know? Because, like, we're perfect and
All this.
just being sarcastic, we know nothing. But we thought, YOLO, let's just do it anyway.
Do 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 do. Oh my gosh. Alright, question
Okay.
number 1. Whoops.
We always say everything at the
Same
same time. It's so crazy.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh. The first question is advice for the single ladies. Alright, we got you. So what would your advice be for the single ladies?
For the single ladies, I'd say, like,
Put your hands up. I'm just kidding. Both of us in relationships in the past have, like, overlooked certain things that are actually important to us. But when we met each other, like, every box was ticked.
yeah, we were really, really intentional with our entire relationship and just how we conducted ourselves, how we spoke to each other, what we spoke
Yeah.
about. We just talked about those important things right off. Right
It's
off
better
the
to be
bat.
single than to be with the wrong person.
100%.
But then don't be picky about, like, dumb stuff. Like, don't be like, oh, I want to date, like, a 6'2", blue eyes, blonde hair. He has to be an accountant. He has to own this car, blah, blah, blah. Be picky about who he is as a person. Like, his actual qualities that make him who he is. Like, I always said that I wanted an outgoing person. I always said I want someone who loves Jesus. I never really said this, but always in my heart, I kind of wanted someone musical. You know? All those things that actually make the person who they are, be picky about those things.
Yeah.
Also, what about meeting people? Like, advice for single ladies on how to meet people.
How to meet people. Oh, okay. So I would say you have to meet people in your niche. So, I mean, if you're not going to go online so that you can actually, like, you know, go through a filter and let it do that for you. If you like volleyball, join a volleyball team. If you like basketball, join a local basketball team. You know, do what you already love to do, and then your chances of running into somebody that you already have lots of things in common with are much higher.
That's such good advice.
Yeah.
And then also, if you're not afraid of a long distance relationship, then, like, I reckon try a dating app.
Worked for us.
Worked for us, which we'll get into later. We'll explain how we met. Okay, the next question is, how did you and your boyfriend meet? Now fiance. You guys are the cutest. Thank you, person who sent that in. I was not looking for a relationship. I was really happy.
Now she's not happy.
I was really happy, and I was like, I don't want to ruin my happiness by being in the wrong relationship. So I was just really happy. But then one day, after I was single for, like, I think I was single for like a year, maybe just under a year. And then I downloaded this Christian dating app called Cross Paths. And after 20 minutes of being on there, I met this one. And should I put, like, screenshots of it in
Yeah.
the video? Okay, I'll put screenshots.
They'll be right here. I've always wanted to do that. Just kidding. Is that are we gonna do that? Probably not.
Yeah, I can do it. I
Okay,
can do it.
right here and here.
Right here. Or somewhere not covering our faces.
Right here.
Or maybe I'll just make the whole screen the screenshot.
We could do that.
Yeah,
I've always kind of
we'll
wanted
see.
to do that. I've never done that before.
If you move to the side, I'll put it there. Move closer to me.
Oh.
Okay.
Right here.
These are screenshots. The very, like, first conversation we had, I messaged my friend Mahalia, and I'll put that screenshot up as well. And I told her I just met my future husband. And I obviously did.
We were talking for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm gonna marry him. I just knew it. Just knew it. And I think that's because I prayed for him, like, for my whole life. Like, since I was little, I would always pray that like my future husband was safe and happy and his family was good, and I just pray all this stuff. And so when I met Josh, it was like I recognized him because I prayed for him so long. Aww. Do you want to say your side of the story?
She messaged me and I was like, well, sweet, a girl messaged me.
Hey, we had to match.
Yeah, we matched, but but she messaged me first, and I was like, well, that's dope. Like, yeah, this one's a bold one. Yeah,
don't
that
mess
was,
around.
you know what, that was actually something I was looking for, was somebody who was bold. And that was like something that I really appreciated, was like a woman who is just able to, like, knows what she wants and is not afraid to, you know, step a little bit out of her comfort zone. I like that.
And then 3 months later, we met in person, made the relationship official, and the rest is history. Next question is, would you move to Canada one day for Josh? How did you guys meet? You guys are so cute, by the way. Okay, that's really similar to the last question.
The first part.
But for the first part, would you move to Canada one day for Josh? I would give a kidney for Josh. So obviously I would move to Canada for Josh. We're currently trying to figure out everything that's going to happen, like how all that stuff's going to work. We think we pretty much have it down. But yeah, we would actually really like to live in Canada sometime in the future.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool place.
It's a very, very cool place, and I've loved it here. That's where we are at the moment, by the way. We're in Canada. The next question says, where do you two plan to live when you guys are married? You can take this one.
Yeah, I'll take this one. So we plan to get married in Tauranga, New Zealand.
Yes.
And so, you know, I'm from Canada, lived in Canada my whole life. So our options are Canada or New Zealand. So we haven't fully decided what country we're going to live in yet, but we'll definitely keep you guys updated once we've decided where we're going to live.
Yeah, but we are...
To be announced.
We are going to get married in New Zealand, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a wedding date? Yes, we do have a wedding day, but we're not going to put it on the internet. However, it is going to be...
Alright,
It's going to be
next year. I got you.
We are getting married
this year.
See
what I did there?
Yeah. So, yeah, stay tuned for a wedding video.
Oh my gosh.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
How do you guys deal with long distance? It boils down really to just a few things, and that's communication, trust, and loyalty.
That is really, really true and good.
Yeah. Because, like, we talk every single day, almost all day, for literally hours every day. And I trust her, and we just try to keep in constant contact. Not just, like, pointless conversations, but we try to include each other in our lives as much as we can.
Can I give an example? Yeah. So, like, we'll do Bible studies together a lot of the time. Sometimes
every day.
Yeah, we play like games together, like on our phone, like multiplayer games. Like, pretty much when you're in a long distance relationship, like time wise, the person is not they're not just your significant other. They kind of like become your hobby. like in your free time, you spend time with them.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah. It's like, I could go to the gym, but I want to talk to you. Okay, I'm gonna bring you to the gym.
Yeah, he literally brings me to the gym on his phone, and he'll be running on the treadmill or whatever, and he'll be talking to me.
I'm like,
he's like, I'm like, babe, like, you can call me back after the gym.
Like, no. I trust her completely. I've never once have I ever thought like, ooh, can I trust her? She's over in New Zealand. Like, ooh, she had her 21st birthday. There's gonna be guys over there. Like, give me a break. Like, we're I don't give a dang.
Yeah.
Like, I
trust you too.
Yeah, I have zero. Like, trust is so important because if you're not going to see each other for like 3 months or plus, even more, like if you had trust issues, there's no possible way that you could.
There is no way.
There's no way you could do it.
It would just be too exhausting.
Yeah.
I mean, long distance is exhausting, but if we didn't trust each other, it would be so much worse.
Yeah, loyalty is really important because, you know, I really know that, like, she's in this relationship for the long run, and so even if we have like arguments or disagreements or whatever, I know that, like, at the end of the day we're gonna make up. Or, you know, at the end of the day we're always on the same page. Like, we don't fight very often, but, like, you know, she's a strong lady, I'm a strong man, so we don't always agree on everything. We don't always see eye to eye on everything. So, you know, if things are getting heated, we just sit down and go, all right, well, I love you. Let's
yeah,
just
can
talk
I
this
just say
through.
what you said to me yesterday?
What did I say to you?
I was just like, we were talking about wedding stuff, and it is quite stressful, so I was getting like a little bit like heated, just like, not like angry, but just like stressed and like, oh, we need to do this type thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's like, look at me, I love you. Now think about my baby pictures. Because his baby pictures are cute and he knows it. He's like, just think about my baby pictures. And then I laughed and I was like...
It worked.
Yeah, it did work. I laughed straight away. The next question is, are there...
Oh!
Don't do that. That freaked me out.
You're beautiful.
The next question is, are there any challenges about being in an interracial relationship? No. The only really side effect is like the negative side effect is like when people judge it, but people don't really judge it.
I've never had any. Most people in Canada nowadays are just like, oh, cool.
Same with New Zealand.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
That's it.
if people, and the thing is, if people judge it, then like they're racist, and I know that's so hard, but, like,
yeah.
then they're racist, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
Because we're so happy,
Yeah.
and
If anything, we just actually get the opposite, to be honest.
yeah.
Like, the other day we were in Walmart, and I took her to Walmart because, I took her to
Whoa,
Walmart.
I've never been to Walmart.
She actually
I
wanted
never
to go
have.
to a Walmart.
I
and
really
I was
wanted
like,
to go.
oh, really? Like, and there was another interracial couple, and I looked at the guy, and he looked at me, and he was like, "Stop!" He was a black guy too, and like we fist bumped, and like the girl looked over at us, and I don't think you even really seen them, did you?
No,
Yeah.
my own little world.
But you were standing right next to me when I fist bumped him.
Yeah, I just don't notice what's going on around me.
Yeah.
I'm in my head.
But either way, yeah, he was like, "Oh yeah," and I was like, "We're the same." Yeah, they were super happy, and they walked out of there. We walked out of there, and it was that's what I see, you know.
I get a lot of people messaging me on Instagram as well, saying like, "Oh my goodness, like that's so cool that you're in an interracial relationship." But I honestly forget that we are.
So thanks for listening to us ramble about our relationship, which is
Our
favorite thing to talk about. Oh dear.
So lame.
So anyways, Ebony and
And
Ivory out.
out.
Let's eat some freaking food!
Yes.